Hey everybody, I'm back. The title of my video is "What's Going On?" Okay. Anyway, I just make up silly titles, you know. Anyway, but I talk about real stuff. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the fact that I'm a targeted individual. I've been a victim of gang stalking for for like 7 years, maybe 10 years, longer than that, And anyway, I friended this guy on Facebook. Um, he said his name was Howard Trismegistus Hughes, and then he has another name. He goes by Yusuf M. Brooks, you know. Like the guy doesn't use his real name, I realize now. But anyway, he friended me on Facebook and he sent his picture to me and everything, and I thought, well, that's cool. I have people friend me on Facebook all the time, and anyway, I found out he was married and everything. So I was kind of wondering, why would you send a picture of yourself to me if you're married and everything, like. But anyway, here is so I'm not lying and everything. Here is a picture of him on my Facebook site. Like this is a picture of what he looks like, okay? And he goes by all kinds of different names, like Howard Trismegistus Hughes and Yusuf M. Brooks. He's the white guy. The white guy you see, that's him, okay? That's the guy that I believe is involved in gang stalking me and stuff, And he doesn't use his real name or anything, And anyway, he showed up at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This was a long time ago. My gang stalking started like 7 or 10 years ago. He showed up at the Metropolitan Museum of Art and he threatened to kill me and everything, And and I have nothing to hide. I use my real name on Facebook, And this guy, he never uses his real name. Like he always has different names and everything. And anyway, my gang stalking has been going on for a long time. I've been a targeted individual for a long time. And anyway, the worst thing that ever happened to me when I was being gang stalked is is um, is they gang stalk you with children. Like if I'm a bad guy, if I'm a bad person, why would you be gang stalking me with kids? I would think that you wouldn't have any kids come around me if I was a bad person, if I was some kind of psychopath or something, Why would you be harassing me with children, And they have this guy on Facebook and and on Twitter and all that I follow, Michael Barden. Have you ever heard of Michael Barden? He's a targeted individual. He's on YouTube too, and he said that the gang stalkers will stalk you with their children and stuff, which is crazy, They stalk you with their children and with their dogs and stuff, and like, I mean, I don't know, I don't know, I couldn't gang stalk anybody with my dog, yeah, or with my kids. Well, I don't have any children, but I couldn't gang stalk anybody with children or with dogs. I mean, and if I am a bad person, why would you be coming around me with children anyway? It doesn't make any sense, right? But Michael Barton says on Twitter, he said that they gang stalk you with their children and with their dogs, and they'll even have their children run in front of a car on purpose, And and I thought, what, because this happened to me in New York City, in Manhattan. One of the gang stalkers had this guy run in front of a car. I mean, not this guy. Sorry, I'm getting nervous. This is very traumatic for me, so it's going to take me a little while to get it out. My cell phone doesn't work, so I have two laptops. So I'm using my old laptop and my new laptop that I just got, to show you what's going on. And anyway, my cell phone's kind of not working right. So anyway, like I was walking through Manhattan, and this guy started gang stalking me with this little girl. and the little girl, she ran in front of a car and everything, and I was like, what, and I thought it was accidental, because when I was a kid, a couple times I ran in front of a car too, accidentally, but I found out now that they do this on purpose, that the gang stalkers will literally have little kids run in front of their car. And I remember the guy that was walking, this guy that was gang stalking me, that had this little girl. I think the guy was like Pakistani or Indian or something. He looked like he was not Native American Indian, but he was from India or Pakistan, or he was like Asian or Arab descent. And he had like a little white girl with him. So that was kind of weird, And I know we live in the age where they have mixed couples, where they have people who are married with different races and stuff, but it was kind of weird that this, Indian Arab looking guy was with a little white girl, and anyway, like the little girl, she ran in front of the car. I think it was a nice car, like a Mercedes or something, and it traumatized me. And I wanted to go out and help the little girl, even though this guy was involved in gang stalking me with this little girl, But they had another gang stalker next to me by the red light. I was standing by a red light, and he was like stopping me from going to help the little girl and all. But they really did this, man. This is how evil these people are, man. They use children to gang stalk you, and then it's kind of scary too, because I still wonder to this day if this little girl really belonged to this guy, if she was a victim of child trafficking or something. I mean, it was just really creepy, man. I mean, it was the most horrible thing that's got to be the worst thing that they ever did to me, and 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 other things they did. They threatened me with guns. They've tried to run me over with cars and stuff. And one time in Washington D.C., they almost killed me with a car. They almost ran me over and killed me with a car. If I hadn't moved out of the way, I would have been dead right now. So anyway, also the other thing I wanted to talk about is I was saying that I don't know what you want to call them, the shadow government, the Illuminati, the New World Order, the elite, I don't know, the bad guys, whatever you want to call them, okay? Everybody has different names for them. That I was telling you that that they're targeting targeted individuals, they're gang stalking targeted individuals. Excuse me, I have to cough. They're gang stalking targeted individuals through artificial intelligence and stuff, and through computers, and through a supercomputer and everything. And y'all probably thought I was crazy and nuts and everything, okay? Well, I have proof right here, and I'll post it. I'll post it underneath my little YouTube thing after I finish this video. But this lady, she's trying to file a lawsuit. She's trying to file a lawsuit about what they're doing. And anyway, I'll post her video and her little lawsuit that she has. And this is what the lawsuit reads. Endangering humanity with the misuse of artificial intelligence, complicity in genocide and aiding in physical genocide inside of China by transferring AI technology, engaging in cultural genocide of humanity, and controlling and programming the human race by social engineering via AI coding and AI logarithmic biometric manipulation. Okay? And endangering and threatening all of the world's citizens and humanity by misusing and weaponizing artificial intelligence, quantum computing, robotics, 5G machines, smartphones, smart homes, smart cities, IoTs, I don't know what that is, holograms, mixed reality, nanotechnology, cloning, gen editing, cybernetics, bioengineering, and the creation of a digital AI brain linked to Google's search engine with the use and extraction of humanity's biometrics data. Digital biometric codes, including facial, voice, health, organ, neural network, and body recognition technology, thus controlling humanity's thoughts, actions, biology, biometrics, brain neural pathways, and so on. It just goes on and on. Anyway, this lady, she's really going to try to file a lawsuit, against the people that are doing this, And anyway, I just wanted to read that because, I know everybody, there's a lot of people on the internet trying to discredit, targeted individuals and gang stalking and stuff. And saying that we're all crazy and nuts and everything. Well, here's the proof right here. We're not crazy, that they're really, gang stalking us through artificial intelligence and stuff. I mean, this stuff is for real. This is no joke. And remember I said, it's like we're living in the Terminator movie. It's like we're living in the Terminator movie. I mean, it really is. We're living in the freaking Terminator movie. It's no joke. And anyway, I think that's it. I'll post this lady's lawsuit that she has against the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, the shadow government, the elite, the New World Order, the bad guys. I don't know. We'll just call them the bad guys, But anyway, I'll post this lawsuit that she has, and I'll post her YouTube video, But they can really do this, And the bad guys, we'll call them the bad guys. The bad guys, are right now at this very moment, they're connecting our brains to these supercomputers, Even if you're not a targeted individual, first they were doing it to targeted individuals, but eventually I believe they're going to do it to everybody, And this is a big deal, man, And, I mean, imagine if your brain is connected to the internet, to a supercomputer, what if something happens and you disagree with the government? I mean, are they going to be able to zap you in your brain or some kind of weird stuff and kill you? I mean, it's very Orwellian, and Big Brother and everything. And I'm sorry, I'm sitting on my bed because there was no way I could get both of my computers on my desk because it's so small. So I put both of my computers on my bed. So anyway, I think that's it. And anyway, you guys have a nice new year, and be safe and everything. And just pray for me and pray for all the targeted individuals and send us good vibes and everything. Because there's definitely dark forces in the universe that are fighting against good people like us. There's dark forces. There's very dark forces. I mean, they've gang stalked me. They even sent demons to harass me at one time. So we're fighting against really dark forces here, man. There's extremely dark forces controlling the world. That's what I'll call it, the dark forces. So anyway, you guys have a nice night. Goodbye. Okay.